Back pain. We've all had it, but thankfully for most of us, it goes away after a little while. In fact, if this room were filled with people and that population represented the United States, only these first two rows, oh wait, that's the judges, the back two rows would have back pain. And that back pain would be considered chronic, lasting a long time. But I don't study the general US population. I'm working with amputees. And if this room were filled with lower extremity amputees, those front two rows would be the only ones without chronic back pain. That's how big of an issue this is in this population. And I put these graphs together based on a lot of the evidence that's out there. And just to mainly prove just a couple points, one is amputations are on the rise. Like so many conditions that we're facing, the number of amputations per year is going up. And so what we're seeing is a lot more people are living with amputations after they have them. And back pain is one of those additional comorbidities that they're dealing with, aside from having to learn to walk again and so many other things that they deal with. And so a lot of the evidence is suggesting, just like I mentioned, this is not just my back hurts kind of little pain. This is moderate to severe self-reported back pain. And so this is really affecting a lot of lives in this country. And so our question is, what's going on? What makes it change from a 15% general US population problem to, in some cases, up to 85% being affected by chronic low back pain? And so I'm a physical therapist, so we're dealing a lot with functional mobility, and so my concern is a lot with the muscle function. What's going on with those who have an amputation and don't end up with back pain? Why are they able to cope normally, and you have so many people that aren't able to do that? And so what we're looking at is we have a group of amputees with back pain, a group of amputees without back pain, and we're running them through the same muscular function tests and strength tests and endurance tests. And we're monitoring their muscle function as they're doing those tests, and we're going to compare those results to see where the differences are. And we're going to try and get that information to the clinicians out in the field. So when they can do these simple tests, they are able to determine which patients are at risk of getting back pain in the future. So we can hopefully stem that tide and not have 85% of people having back pain, but we can bring it much, much lower and help these people live much more functional lives. Thank you.